What is up guys, this is Anvit here from Hacks and Geeks, and today I'll be showing you guys how to upgrade your RAM on your laptop. It's a very simple task, so let's begin. So the first thing we need is a screwdriver. For that I'll be using this one. Okay, so it's an 2.0 into 40 millimeter screwdriver. Let me show you the top of this. It looks like this if you don't know how it looks. Let's flip this laptop for the back side to check which RAM we have pre-installed. Every laptop which comes will have a RAM pre-installed in that, so you can check which RAM your computer uses, so you can go and buy that RAM to upgrade yours. And you can also check how many slots you have for upgrading. First, let me begin with opening this screw up, and this is the box which is provided for the RAM slot, and you can refer your manual if you don't have this. And I'll be showing this with another laptop which doesn't have particular box for opening. I have to completely rip apart the back panel to get into that. But for this, they meant to upgrade the RAM, so they have kept in separate screw and in separate box for this. So let me open the screw up. I recommend you to get some kind of magnetic plate for storing your screws. I made this myself, so that's better than you'll not lose your screws, and that would be a major disaster. And if you look at this part, this is the part where I can put my finger and lift this part up, and make sure you don't rip this apart, or else you won't be able to stick this there later. And we are inside that, and this is how it looks from the inside. And as you can see, this is the actual RAM here, and one is plugged in, and mine is a crucial RAM, and it's in DDR4, and you can see all the details on that RAM, and it's 2133 megahertz, and it's an 8 GB model. So I have already installed an 8 GB RAM onto my computer, which was pre-installed by them when I brought it. I have searched that in Amazon to get this RAM, and this is the second one from the same company here and from the same manufacturer, and it's the same version. As you can see, it's an 8 GB DDR4, 2133 megahertz and 1.2 volt, and it's also an 8 GB. So combining that, I'll have 16 gigs of memory in mine. And to do that, first you need to take a few things into consideration. If you look at this RAM, here is one slot, and this is the part where it clicks. This part and this part. This is the empty slot which I have to put that, and this is the one I'm going to be dealing with. As you can see, here there's an empty space, and this is what is meant to go in here. If you could see that, there's one single hole, kind of a hole, and this is where you have to check how it orients to that point. If I try to plug in on this way, this doesn't orient that, and this one is going at this part. So if I just rotate this and try to align it, and it aligns perfectly. As you can see, it perfectly aligns. Now you have to take your new RAM and align this at this here at a 45-degree angle, not exactly but around 45 angle, and just push it in. Then you can push this down until you hear a click sound. That's it. Once you hear that click sound, it's already in place. If you try to move it around, it won't. And then it's a simple task. Orient this how it was before, and just put this in and put your screw back down there. As I said, it's a simple task, but you could damage your new RAM if you aren't careful while plugging it in. Just orient that at a 45-degree angle, and you'll be good to go. And I kept that aside, and you can tighten the screw later, so that's not a matter for me. But as you can see, this is my old laptop, which is a Lenovo laptop, and this part is not like that. We don't have a separate box here to just insert my RAM. But for that, what I need to do is get in here to remove the screw. There'll be two screws, but I have handled this laptop very badly. This was my first laptop and I have handled this very badly. And I'm going to keep one of my screws upside, and this is the back side of it, bottom right of my laptop, and I have my RAM here. And this is the old one. As you can see, I had just one slot here, and there are even other laptops which have down. If this is here, and another RAM will be down side of it. To remove a RAM, you have to just pull these two and it will just pop out. And a few of the laptops which I have seen, they have a RAM down of a RAM, so there could be two RAMs and you could get confused by the slots. But don't worry, even in this scenario, you just orient this point and plug it into the exact slot there, as I said, at a 45-degree angle, and then push it until you get the click sound. And to make sure, you can just push this to make sure that it's in the right position. And that's it, guys. Once it's done, you just close that, and there are no other screws to deal with. You can just pop this panel back in and put the screws, and you'll be good to go. Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button, but if you think it was awesome, click the like button and get subscribed. And we'll be having a few more repair videos or upgrading videos on our channel soon, so get subscribed for that if you don't want to miss that. And that's it. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Goodbye.